Cavalry. Hearts of Iron's most valuable unit. Can you beat the hardest HOI4 AI mod without any? Here are the rules. No training any cavalry battalions. No obtaining cavalry through other means such as focuses, expeditionaries, or even any starting divisions. If I am forced to obtain a unit with cavalry, then the challenge is considered a failure and I must restart. Let's get started. After looking at my troops, I realized that, gasp! Germany starts with cavalry divisions. This was not good for the run. We can just delete those though. I did the usual starting prep with tech, production, factories, and began doing the Rhineland focus. My first major objective was to get the most resources as fast as possible. As we all know, resources are a very important part of the game for production, and in a mod like this one, we're going to need the best resources we can get so we can make my top tier tank templates. Obviously, the best way to do this would be to rush Anschluss and get Austria's resources. This was a very difficult task. Rushing Anschluss is a feat only the top players can do, and failing could have major consequences. But I had to take the gamble. In the end, I managed to do it. We had successfully rushed the Anschluss, gained their resources as fast as possible, and all without a single cavalry unit. Now, it was time for part 2 of our plan. With the Spanish Civil War kicking off, I would send my most elite units there to grind up traits for my generals, and army XP so I can make my top tier medium tank templates. Things were going fantastic in Spain, and after some time, we came out with some very good generals. This gave me the army XP I needed to make my awesome tanks. As you can see, we got a really good start on making these, so we should have plenty of tank divisions out by the beginning of the war. Now, the time for the war has come. I began my attack on Poland without any cavalry units against the hardest AI and the hardest AI mod in HOI4. A successful conquest that made me feel pretty good about my HOI4 skills. There were even some great encirclements that I'll be posting onto Reddit later. Now for a much larger challenge, defeating France. For those who don't know, France has the strongest forts in the game built right on our border. Very rude of them to build those. Now we need some way of getting around them. This is where our cavalry come in. France is notorious for having a very weak navy, so what we can instead do is naval invade into France and push out from there. But with this AI mod, who knows what France has up their sleeve? We only have one way to find out. Wow, that was tough. I almost thought my Marines wouldn't be able to land. The French AI had a really strong navy in this run, but otherwise, things are going pretty well. Our MIFO bills are really low, Poland and France have capitulated in a decent time, and our production is really good. Here's a look at my production right now, by the way. What I'm going to do now is build up some more, and then soon we'll start Operation Barbarossa. Alright, here's a look at my division templates right now. These division templates are pretty good, but honestly, I'm pretty scared of what the Soviets might have. If the AI has made tank destroyers, then I have severe doubts on whether we even stand a chance. If I don't do some really good micro here, then this might be the end of the run. But wait, I hear you thinking. Don't worry, I know. What about my D-Day defense? The Allies are sure to have some insane divisions that they'll throw on me. Simple garrison units will not be enough to hold them back. Well, as you can see here, I've prepared some really strong units. This army will easily be able to hold off any orcs that try to land. Plus, once we join the Alliance, we'll have all 7 human kingdoms coming to our aid. Now, it's time for the moment of truth. Let's declare war. That was a tough battle, but we persevered, even without any cavalry. This was truly a difficult task. Now, we should be all ready to hold a large-scale invasion of Britain and the USA and finish this challenge. I noticed the countries are all gray and everything, but I don't think that's really an issue. Dude, what on all my crap? What on all my stuff? Where's everything? My hard drive went raw?